They're called They Shine Dark, a Lethbridge band that's headed to Vancouver to stake its claim. They're leaving family behind and have a single goal: to make it.
There is no plan B. We are going to do this. There's no ifs, ands, ors about it.
These three guys and a girl are living their dreams.
I think people really need to have something to strive for and not just lock into shopping at the Gap and IKEA.
Their music, by their own admission, is undefined, but definitely rock and roll. This concert in Lethbridge will be their last for a while, but they already have their first out-of-town show lined up.
This is kind of a closing, and then we got an opening the following Friday, so we're hoping to make a pretty big splash.
This band has only been together for about a year now.
It's just over the last year here, everything started to take off, and we started to mesh quite well together.
The bassist and only female was last to join.
Wrote it up and put it in the paper, bass player needed for band, gigs coming up. Girls, please.
The one thing you can't help notice about this band is their confidence in themselves and each other. Their manager, Scott Burton, is so sure they'll be a hit, he's leaving a promising financial career to join them.
I'm a free spirit, and these guys give me the opportunity to test my horizons, test my ability to market a band and promo a band.
In the end, this group just wants to do what it does best, and the rest will work itself out.
Pretty sure that the hits will come, and we'll do quite well.
Plasma rock. Gets your blood flowing. Wakes you up in the morning.
I'm just going where the heart is leading, you know, and it feels great.
Living in hotel rooms. Pretty much just on tour.
They'll all be back in town to visit family, but for now they'll chase their dreams and hopefully remember their roots. Mike Brown, Global News.
Bahara, first of all, you guys, this is kind of your last big gig in Lethbridge. Are you guys going to miss it here?
I will. I have family here, my grandmother, parents, and brother. And some good friends for sure, yeah. I'll miss it.
Now, this is a big transition to Vancouver, though. You guys obviously open to turn some heads there.
Yep. We've got a show for October 6th in Vancouver in Gastown, and so we're really looking forward to that being the opening night for us. You know, like this is kind of a closing, and then we got an opening the following Friday, so we're hoping to make a pretty big splash.
Now, you guys must have a lot of confidence to pick up and go. Obviously, a lot of bands spend a lot of years doing their jobs and just doing this on the weekend. You guys are about to make it a full-time gig.
We do. We practice sometimes twice a day, you know, if not 3 times a week, something like that. And we got to honor our manager as well. He's making a change in life, and he wouldn't have done that if we weren't convincing, which we are, because we're sincerely going to go for it, you know, as a career.
How's it feel to be the one girl in an all-guy band here?
It's pretty fun. It's really fun. I like it.
Yeah, do they treat you like the little sister then? Or?
Yeah, I guess they bully me sometimes, but they take good care of me.
Okay. What are your aspirations? What do you hope to, where do you see yourself, say, 3, 4, 5 years from now?
Couple, maybe 3 CDs under our belt and world traveling. I'd like to see the world playing music. That's really an ultimate goal. Just hopefully still getting along and really developing as an artist, becoming better at the instrument and songwriting.
You guys never make it big? Is it enough just to play music every night and just enjoy that lifestyle?
It would be for me.
Okay. How long have you been with this group?
About a year now. Yeah, it was, I got a call from a friend saying, you should phone this ad. There's an ad in the paper seeking a bassist, and I didn't think I was ready, but it said females welcome or something like that in the ad, and I called, and right the first thing they asked if I was old enough to play at a bar, because I have a young sounding voice, I guess, but it wasn't even, an audition or whatever. It was just right away. We felt great together and had so much fun, like in the first 5 minutes. So it just made sense right from the beginning. We're all got lots of energy and just want to take it seriously and work at it, work hard.
So you guys have pretty good chemistry then?
Great chemistry.
Okay, is there anything you want to add? Like I said, just trying to get a feel for for you know, how everybody, you know, you guys are leaving town, and it's an exciting new adventure, but a little scary too, I guess.
Right. We'll be here to visit. You know, we all have family here, so it's not, you know, and it's 14-hour drive, hour and a half plane ride, you know, and I mean, mostly I just want the family to be happy for me, and I think they are, and I'm just going where the heart is leading, you know, and it feels great. It feels like the right thing to do.
Okay, Rob, you guys are about to embark on a bit of an adventure here. Just tell me where it started.
Started actually for me with my father encouraging me as a young child with music. Then it just kind of progressed into me taking it to the next level that I wanted to take it in. I started seeing a lot of guitar players that I didn't like the way they played. I didn't like the style they were doing, and I wanted to kind of invent my own thing. And when you see the show, you'll see that I do things that most people don't do. And I took that and I started a band, probably the first band I was in, and we had some marginal success locally, but then we just kind of, everybody was fighting in the band, and it didn't work out. So I took some time off and I toured with a band kind of in Alberta and just played all the worst bars you could possibly be in, right? And then I met with Steve, who was actually in the first band I was in, and we'd always had the best rapport for writing. Like, I could just play anything and he could sing to it, right? So we basically just kind of wrote a bunch of songs, brought in our drummer, put an ad in the paper for Shannon, wrote it up and put it in the paper, bass player needed for band, gigs coming up, girls please, because I just was really tired of dealing with men, you know. Men in bands always fight with each other, and to have a little estrogen in there is just, it's just perfect, right? So after that, we played a few shows locally, cut the CD. We just have the utmost faith in ourselves, and we're just a loving family, and that just kind of has made things roll very smoothly, more like a locomotive rather than not, I guess, if you want to put it that way.
So for you, you've done a lot of touring already, so leaving Lethbridge isn't such a big deal.
I've never based myself anywhere other than Lethbridge musically, so it's definitely a big step. I haven't played anywhere in Vancouver before. I played in Toronto, just solo acoustic guitar, but that's nothing compared to the show that we put on.
Okay. What kind of music do you guys do? Is this a little different than everything that we can't really put a title on it, or?
Well, it's rock and roll, definitely, but I mean, my influences come from everything like Led Zeppelin to Yes, you know, and all the really interesting late 60s bands, early 70s. Not much of the 80s metal, which most bands kind of try and emulate, especially with guitar tones and singing and stuff like that.
Okay. Next time you're in Lethbridge, I assume you guys won't be back for a while, but are we looking forward to seeing you at the Sportsplex next time?
I would think that would be probably the adequate place to hold us as far as crowd. I'm sure tonight will be a good demonstration of what we can do to a crowd, and we're very high energy. I mean, that just kind of goes along with rock, and there's not a lot of bands out there right now that are let me drop my guitar. Okay. There's not a lot of bands out there that are high energy on stage. I mean, what I have done my whole life is always gone to concerts, and it's always that really electrifying performance that catches you, even if you don't like the music immediately. It's how hard they're trying to make you like their music, you know what I mean?
And that's
the
where you
effort
guys,
they put in.
is that where you feel you find your success for the most part?
Yeah, and the quality of songwriting and playing. You know, I mean, Chris is the best drummer I've ever played with. Shannon, you know, fantastic bass player. And nobody sounds like Steve. And nobody sounds like me. We're all very original, and we all have our own characters, you know. It's all about the show.
So you're pretty comfortable, or you look at this band as bringing kind of a neat dichotomy together then, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Steve, why Vancouver instead of, say, Toronto or Montreal?
Actually, you know what? The thing with Vancouver is... Actually, can you stop for a sec?
Why Vancouver? What's the allure of Vancouver?
Vancouver, I went there actually this year on a business trip and met with some people that were heads of studio there. And they were very, you know, accepting. They were very accepting with their music, and it's a much more profitable place to play rather than Montreal, Toronto right now for us. A, moving expenses. B, because there's a lot of clubs out there that already have their own PA, and if we don't have our own PA to tour with right now, which we will have shortly, then it's easier to take door sales that way and to just get paid for a gig if they already have their sound system.
Yeah.
There's lots of places out there to play. We don't plan on being based there for very long. I mean, it's just really another step. You know, I mean, as much as we've used Lethbridge as a step, and it's been, you know, quite receptive for us. I think that out there we can institute a lot of change because there's not really anything out there that I've seen as far as music that's really caught me. I mean, you get the Matthew Goods out of there and stuff like that. It's really, really radio music, which is great, but it's not necessarily, like I said, as electrifying live.
Okay, give me some idea of where you hope to see this band in 2 years' time.
2 years' time, living in hotel rooms. Pretty much just on tour, really. That's all I really want to do is play. I don't need to have a home base. And just really being successful and respected within its own energy. That's basically what we're trying to accomplish anyways.
Okay, Rip?
I think it's very important that people follow dreams that they have, because you always run into people that don't follow their dreams, and they're very calloused people, and they're very negative, and I don't think that's good for people. I think people really need to have something to strive for, and not just lock into shopping at the Gap and IKEA. But I think that's definitely important to people, and I think seeing us do that has always given, I mean, people seeing us perform has always given people like that, hey, you know, those guys are really good, and I could probably do something also good for myself.
Okay. Scriver, not a lot of guys get together in a band, local band, especially in the city size of Lethbridge, and pack up the family and head out to Vancouver. You guys are pretty excited about this opportunity?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, just the simple fact that we are going to go out and basically accomplish what, like a lot of people, their dreams are, to go out and to expose so many people to the message that we bring to them. I mean, couldn't ask for anything better.
Describe the other guys, the other folks in your band. You guys really believe in each other, don't you?
Absolutely. I mean, you have to go into an undertaking like what we're doing, basically venturing off the beaten path. You have to have absolute faith in all the people that you're involved with. Otherwise, it falls apart.
Is this your dream? Are you living it right now?
Absolutely. I mean, I get to go out and I get to play music, and there's not a lot of people that can do that. There's so many people that are stuck in their 9-to-5 schedule, and because of the ability that everybody in this band has, we get to go out and just pursue it.
Okay. You're the third guy, third member to join, is it right? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you doing before this band?
Before this band, I was basically just taking a hiatus. There's projects in the past that I had worked on, but the past is the past.
Okay. I can't remember hearing a group as confident as you out of a small town since the Queen City Kids out of Regina. You guys hope to really make a name for yourself in the next few years here?
Absolutely. The music that we're playing, first off, is like it's palatable. It's not something that gets annoying, as a lot of the bubblegum music is today. I mean, there's a substance to it that it seems to be lacking throughout a lot of the industry.
That's what Rob was saying too. He said that you guys have something a little different to offer.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's that you guys do something that's more define your sound for me if you can.
Plasma rock. Gets your blood flowing. Wakes you up in the morning.
And I hear you guys have a pretty lively stage show as well compared to others.
Well, I think that's one thing that seems to be lacking in like a lot of other bands in the industry. They get on stage and they don't give it 180%. And I mean, if you're not doing that, then you're not being true to the fans that are out there to see you. I mean, the stage presence, that's right up par with what you're doing on stage. I mean, you can be the greatest musician in the world, but if you're sitting in a rocking chair, nobody wants to come out and see you.
Very true, very true. Are you going to miss people here in Lethbridge?
My family, yeah. I mean, I've met a lot of good people in Lethbridge, but there's lots of other good people out there in the world, and I'm going to go out and they're going to get to experience me, and I'm going to get to experience them.
Okay. If you don't have the big success, if it's all about just paying the bills and playing the music, is that enough?
Good question. I'd have to say that basically, like, there is no plan B. We are going to do this. There's no ifs, ands, ors about it.
Okay, this is the last big hurrah in Lethbridge. Describe your thoughts leaving and moving on.
Very excited. Looking forward to getting to the West Coast. Been in Lethbridge for quite some time now, so just really excited to get out of here. So.
The other folks in the band that I talked to had a lot of confidence. You guys seem to have confidence in one another. Define your relationship.
It's definitely based on confidence. The four of us work together to form the music that we play, and I don't think you could write the music that we do, or for that matter, play on stage if you weren't confident in one another. I mean, it's all about being confident, 100%.
And you guys haven't been together as a group that long, have you? A couple of you have played together before, but for the most part, you guys are pretty new to each other as well.
Yeah, Rob Screever and myself, we've had a past together musically. We been together on and off for about 3.5 years, and just over the last year here, everything started to take off, and we started to mesh quite well together. So.
And you guys feel this is time to go?
Definitely time to go. Yes.
You can't do what you want to do from Lethbridge?
No, definitely not. You need to be in a larger market. It's supposedly in Canada, it's Vancouver. I mean, we're going there for the simple fact, play there for a while, and I mean, south of there is Seattle and Los Angeles, where the real markets are at.
Right. I asked a couple of people the same question. Sorry. Just want to fall my ass here if I don't be careful. I asked a couple other people this same question. Is the music itself enough? If you get success, is that enough?
The music itself, yes, it's enough. I'm not too worried about that, actually. I'm pretty sure that the hits will come, and we'll do quite well.
Okay. You gonna miss it here?
Pardon me?
You gonna miss it here?
The only thing I would miss is my parents live here, so that would be it. And I have a couple close friends, but other than that, no.
So Christmas time is back to Lethbridge?
Yeah, I fly in for Christmas for sure.
Talking to a couple people, they said your sound is different. How would you define it, and is it something that people are going to really eat up?
I would define it as being something very new. It's been unheard of. Rob and I seem to have a relationship. When we initially would come up with the idea for a song, nothing didn't seem to sound like anything else. If people were to compare it to something, they just couldn't. They couldn't put a name on the music. And so I would basically classify it as being labelless for now, but whatever the people themselves would like to call it, then that's soon what it will be.
Okay. Do you guys do all original stuff?
Definitely, yes. We definitely are against the whole cover tune aspect, which a lot of bands around here tend to do and try to succeed with, which is just not going to happen.
How many songs do you do?
Pardon me?
How many songs do you do?
We have about 19 original tunes. Our set consists of about 12 to 13. It depends on the crowd and how we feel, if we want to continue playing more or not. So.
Okay, plans for any new release of CD? You just released one, new stuff on the way?
We definitely have some new music, yes. I would think, I would expect something after the new year, 2001. I would expect us to go coming out with our second album, for sure.
Anything you want to add?
I just wanted to add farewell to Lethbridge.
So tell me a story. You're packing up the business of finances for a shot at glory. Why?
I definitely didn't want to be stuck in the corporate lifestyle. It's where my training's at. It's where everyone told me to be. It's where I've been groomed for. But I'm a free spirit, and these guys give me the opportunity to test my horizons, test my ability to market a band and promo a band in a way that the world has never seen before.
And 3, 2, 1. One thing you notice about this band is the confidence they have in themselves and each other. Their manager, Scott Burton, is so confident in them, he's giving up a promising career in the financial business to join them. In 3, 2, 1. The one thing you can't help notice about Dayshine Dark is their confidence in themselves and their other members. No, 3, 2, 1. The one thing you can't help notice about Dayshine Dark is their confidence in themselves and the other band members. Their manager, 3, 2, 1. The one thing you can't help notice about Dayshine Dark is their confidence in themselves and the other band members. Their manager, Scott Burton, was so confident he's giving up a promising career in the financial business to follow them. Follow and lead them. 3, 2, 1. The one thing you can't help notice about Dayshine Dark is their confidence in themselves and each other. 3, 2, 1. The one thing you can't help notice about this band is their confidence in themselves and each other. Their manager, Scott Burton, is so confident in the band, he's planning to leave a one more time. 3, 2, 1. The one thing you can't help notice about this band is their confidence in themselves and each other. Their manager, Scott Burton, is so confident in them. In 3, 2, 1. The one thing you, 3, 2, 1. The one thing you can't help notice about this band is their confidence in themselves and each other. Their manager. In 3, 2, 1. The one thing you can't help notice about this band is their confidence in themselves and each other. Their manager, Scott Burton, is so confident in them, he's giving up a promising career in the financial business to follow. In 3, 2, 1. One thing you can't help notice about this band is their confidence in themselves and each other. Their manager, Scott Burton, is so confident in the band, he's leaving a promising financial career to go along. Join them. 3, 2, 1. The one thing you can't help notice about this band is their confidence in themselves and each other. Their manager, Scott Burton, is so sure of their success. 3, 2, 1. The one thing you can't help notice about this band is their confidence in themselves and each other. Their manager, Scott Burton, is so sure they'll be a hit, he's leaving a promising financial career to join them.
Realize overnight check for my ways. No, it's your mind.